Okay, the biggest problem I saw with this here is a lot of you wrote 25 as the base. Remember, the base doesn't change. When I say base, I mean the number that is attached to the exponent. Okay, so if you're ever not sure, just write it out, right? 5 to the 6th power times 5 to the 4th power is going to look like this. Just write it out and see, oh yeah, I'm going to have 6 fives here, and I'm going to have 4 more fives here. I'm multiplying them all together, and you'll very quickly see there's no 25 anywhere there, right? This is 5 to the 10th power. So we add those exponents, but the base doesn't change. Now compare this to this problem here, and I think this is where some of y'all are getting a little confused. Remember, the negative 2 is not a base. This is not being raised to any exponent. The A is and the C is, but this negative 2 is just plain old negative 2. And this negative 4 is another coefficient. It's just plain old negative 4. We do multiply these, okay? So a negative 2 times a negative 4 is a positive 8. Again, if you're ever not sure, you can just write all of this out as one big multiplication problem and see that you are going to wind up multiplying these two numbers. As far as the exponents go, well, remember this is a to the first over here, c to the first. I'm going to put a little 1 here as well. We add these exponents. So a to the fourth times a to the second times a to the first is going to be a to the, well, we add those up and we get 7. And I will let you do the rest for C. All right, for this problem here, 5 to the 4th divided by 5 to the 6th, some of you changed the base. I saw some of you say, well, 5 divided by 5 is 1. Again, remember what this means. This is 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 on the top. And then we have 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 on the bottom. And if you wanted to cancel out, these would cancel out, those would cancel out, these would cancel out, these would cancel out. What are we left with? We're left with 5 squared on the bottom and a 1 on the top. The quicker thing to do, of course, is just to subtract those exponents, and your answer is going to wind up where your bigger exponent is. Remember, the base doesn't change. All right, the last one, remember these are coefficients. They are just normal numbers. In this case, it's a fraction of negative 15 over 10. We can factor out of both of those a 5. So we can simplify by dividing by 5. So on the top, negative 15 divided by 5 is negative 3. And on the bottom, 10 divided by 5 is 2. And then f to the 12th divided by f to the 8th, what are we going to do with those exponents and where does it wind up? I will let you finish that off.